Hello, everybody. At South Kingstown High School Gym, we have started this basketball game. Drives in, and he got it. Marquise Nickerson. Nice easy layup there. Nice steal. For the dunk. Oh. Missing an easy layup there. Not the foul line. Kicking record.
Record's currently attempting 135 only making 64. Make that 136. Only making 64 as this is out. Goes for a second. With the net.
Just off to the right. Marquise Nickerson with the jumper. No good. Keegan Records with the rebound.
That was our all-skater right there, Record. Good defense right there for the Rebels. South right now using their man-to-man. They're trying to isolate the shooters. And they're
Jumper. Rebound Cameron Monroe.
I like to see the Rebels right here go into a nice half-court set, somewhere they can work the ball inside and use their all-state big man Keegan Records.
Just missed it. Off the mark.
South Kingstown needs to retract here. The only way that they want to stay in this game is that they need to limit the breakaways. They need to get back on defense, and they need to prevent the 3-on-2 fast breaks. Simonelli, a very active coach over there.
Got the easy left and one.
Nickerson, a very athletic stature, also a football player. Recently on a visit to Endicott College.
Now for one free throw. Missed it.
There's Shepard with the rebound. Rebels are right now working a 4-round-1. Pass going off the rim. Rebels really need to just calm down. They need to start going into their sets. Maybe start putting some pressure on this style of offense.
Just an easy left there. Nice block by Keegan Records. Keegan Records.
There we go.
Easy layup.
Records with another easy rebound. Records with over 350 points this season.
Jumper, no good.
There we go by Greg.
Rebound.
Athletic rebound right there.
And he hits it. Nice jumper there.
SK right now down 8-4. Not a good start right here for the Rebels. They seem to be a little bit rattled. Their offense not shaping out to what they ought to be. You know, they like to work it down inside, but currently their outside guard play is not allowing them to do that.
Nice jumper there, just off the mark.
SK needs to get back and start playing some hound defense. That looks like a charge into the basket.
They
Missed it. Nice rebound there by Lawrence Shepard Jr. Just missed. Nice rebound there by LaSalle. Nice pass.
Just like I said earlier, SK really needs to start getting back. We have a timeout right here by Fiore.
Timeout, SK.
Now let's go back and peel what we just saw. Currently a lot of fast breaks right here by LaSalle. They're getting out there early and often. They're hitting their shots. They're pretty much, doing everything correctly. They're playing stout defense, guard play. It's been really hard to get going for SK.
Yeah. I mean, the defense is sort of on the ups, sort of down on now, down 10-4 against LaSalle is very tough.
LaSalle is definitely putting up a tough fight. I mean, when you look at the height and the numbers here, you don't see as big as a matchup with Records and with Shepard. I mean, 6'8", 6'6". Their tallest player that LaSalle has would most likely be Marquise Jennings, who is around 6'3", 6'4". I mean, an athletic guy compared to Records, who is a little bit more blue collar in the post. Now back to play. SK taking it out of bounds underneath their own basket. Monroe dribbling up the court on the left side. Looking to work a lot of spacing right here. They just get it over half court.
Nice steal there by LaSalle. Jumper is good.
That's Aaron Gray right there. I mean, junior. He's been locked down currently on defense. Hitting great shots on offense. I mean, Rebels going with a 1-3-1 right now. Maybe sitting back into a 2-3 at points.
For three. Rebound.
Good rebound right there by Records. Finally finding his size. Here we go. Robson with the ball.
Jumper there. And it's good.
Good shot by Darian. Usually he's working his 12 to 15 foot range. We like to keep on seeing that.
Basket blocked by Keegan Records. Rebels are in transition.
Oh.
Trying to give it there again to Records again. Good defense there by Cam Monroe.
We need rebounding. We need rebounding. Rebels are not rebounding currently. That is one thing that they're struggling to do in this game. I mean, with their height advantage, they need to start getting down low and physical.
Nice steal by the Rebels.
I really like to see the Rowdy Rebels come alive right now. Down 13-6. Still midway through the first. SK really needs to start seeing the vision. Robinson to the hoop. Looks like he could have got tripped up. No call there. You got Fiore right now giving a lot of direction. This is
Karen Butler's now in the offense for SK.
Also, Connor Trojan's also in the game for the Rams.
Driving to the basket, Darren Butler. Missing easy left there.
Finger roll is no good right there by LaSalle. As Potawatomi tries to make an effort to save the ball.
Now entering the game for the first time, Jerry Costa for LaSalle. He's a good player there. I mean, he's a senior. He's really developed over the course of the years.
Now we have Fiore really getting intensified to his players, trying to spike some good defense right here. That's what SK really needs. I've seen him plenty basketball games over my years, and we definitely you definitely need defense.
He got it.
You need defense to really get the game going. No defense, no offense. You ultimately want your defense to turn to your offense.
Right now, as Keegan Records is out of the game, that's a key for SK.
The weakness right there. Let's see if they drive to the basket. Tyler
But
Robinson
he gets a rebound.
battling with it. Travel, SK ball. SK using a box look, flowing down to the corners and look to set up into their 4-round 1. Now using a 4-round 2 where two big men are motioning up and down, depending on the side of the court. Shot right there is short. Good box out right there by Shepard. Big physical guy, 6'6", football player. Really like to keep see what's going on here. Miles Tyler Robinson, another shot, nothing good.
Got it. 2-point basket.
There we go. Shepard's trying to use the big body. Starting to really come out in this game. You know, with records nowadays, moving to the 5. Athletic kid. Can move, tall, lengthy.
3. Misses it.
Here comes the crowd now.
Came out at the 3-point line. Giving it down low. Trying to get a jumper there. Tough shot there. Rebound
LaSalle coming back out into the fast break.
Alley-oop. Oh!
Alley-oop, no good.
Starting to get loud here.
Definitely is, Derek.
Great
Let's see who's at
atmosphere.
the leads. Here we go. Jack San Angelo,
Just a
great
turnover there.
hustle player for the Rebels. Broke out versus Hendricken. Had another great game against North Kingstown. Now versus
Missed,
LaSalle.
taking record, so he lays it up and in.
There's Records again using his big body, taking out Shepard, continuing the big blue collar play in the post. That's what I like to see.
Going right to the basket.
There we go. Oh, out of bounds. Oh no,
No.
saved, but
Saved.
Rebels now have a breakaway. Pushing the back foul right there on 15.
LaSalle.
Elijah Perry, the junior.
Definitely a very fast-paced game right now.
Definitely seems to be.
Cameron Rowe is going to set up the offense here. Trying to give it down low to Kingy Records right now. And they get it to him.
Using his big body.
With a jump hook. No, missed.
There we go.
Jack
Jackson Angelo, another hustle play.
It's a foul.
That's what I like to see there. If you are really installing the blue collar offense, you get it down into the low post and you start banging. You go up, you try to get easy baskets under the, right under the basket and, go hard in the paint.
Kingy Records, one of the tallest players in high school.
The state of Rhode Island, the Rhode Island Interscholastic League.
2 free throws.
But
Missed
another,
the first one there.
a weak free throw shooter currently. Obviously when you look at the ratio, only making 64 out of 137 taken. You're looking for him going to the free throw line
Second
at least
rebound. Misses. But he gets the rebound anyways.
at least 10
Darren
times
Butler
a
gets the
game.
ball.
You want him hitting at least 7 of those.
Setting up the offense. For 3, Darren Butler.
No
Misses.
good.
Trying
Following
to
the
go get
shot.
rebound, but LaSalle got it.
That's good fundamental though. Following your shot. Things that they teach you in basic early basketball. That's what I like what the SK's doing.
LaSalle's playing with a lot of energy right now.
Nate Lucier into the game for LaSalle. Starting sophomore quarterback for the football team. Good, tough, athletic
LaSalle,
kid.
There's a foul. That's a second foul on Darren Butler there.
That's going to be
Gotta
tight.
stay out of foul trouble.
Yes, we do, especially early. Still the first quarter in the game.
There's another foul.
And
SK's really got to limit the fouls right now. Not a good sign.
no, sir. Definitely to start seeing a little bit more, better fundamental defense. To the fan section trying to get rowdy here. Distracted for
Misses the
free
first
throws.
Out of 2. He's going to come away with the second. Here.
Shepard back into the ball game. Going with the 2 big guys, just like the starting lineup. If I look correctly, starting lineup is in except for Miles Tyler Robinson is in right now for Fazio. Looking playing at the 3 spot. Good athletic guard.
And the second free throw is missed as well. Kingy Records with the rebound there.
Right in here, I'd like to see SK start attacking the basket. You got to really start installing of what Coach Fiore wants you to do. That's attack the hoop, use your big men, isolate, use your screens. They just need to stop being outside troopers.
For 3, Darren Butler.
But again, they
Missed
shoot.
it, but Keegan Records got the rebound.
You
obviously.
got
And he gets an easy, nice layup
you got a
there.
strong
Nice jump hook.
all-stater in the post. You need to start using him a little bit more actively. Cross-court pass over here.
South Kingscons, you got really great group of bigs. Nice steal there by Cameron Monroe. Going into transition. Darian Butler, easy lift. He got it. And one.
There we go. That's what we like to see. Getting out the defense, leading to the offense right there for South.
Crowd's starting to really get fired up here.
There we got.
2 now, 2018.
That's what we like to hear. Timeout now. LaSalle Academy. Darian Butler's going to be going to the free throw line. Right now, 73 attempted free throws, making 54 of them. An accurate guy from the line.
Especially a guard. I mean, guards usually shoot better free throws than obviously a bigger guy like Keegan Records. Keegan Records missed his first 2. I mean, I'll predict probably Darian Butler to probably make 1 or 2 of them. Probably make both of them because he's such a great 3-throw shooter.
That's what I like. You really like to see that from your guards. Getting in, getting down into the lane. I mean, right there, Cameron Monroe sparking. Which right now a comeback and now up 2. He's using a great defense in the front court, and they're pushing it, using the fast break to utilize their offense.
Cameron Monroe right now has done a really good job of leading the offense, really trying to get it to the bigs like Keegan Records. I think Keegan Records is a good start. I think he can do a little bit better, but anybody really can do a lot better.
That's very true there, Derek. One thing I like seeing is that head coach Roland Fiore took on foreign player Anthony Hassel, 2014 graduate. Now coming back. I like that he's coming in. He knows what the program is, what the players need to do, and he's coming to relay that message.
Aaron Butler's first shot is good. Now up by 3 now. 2 minutes and 17 seconds left in the first half.
Cam Hero in the game at the point guard position.
LaSalle wants to get something going right now.
SK
Down by 3.
using a more spread out 2-3, trying to still protect the inside.
There's a foul there.
Bringing the hands down. That's one thing you can't. Every big man knows in high school basketball. You bring the hands down. High school refs don't want to see that. Chance to get injured. Chance for guards to get hit in the face. They're going to call a foul. You stay straight up. Put your hands up. Try to block the shot overhead. Jump up. Jump straight up.
His first free throw is good.
That's Gray right there. 37 attempted. 28 made after that one. LaSalle back within 2.
Second free throw is good as well.
It is good. That means a 1-point game here. SK, they've been doing the right thing currently on offense. They were trying to find it down to their big guys. I don't want to see them shooting as much. I want them to start using more ball fakes and trying to get to the basket. Double team. Trying to shut him down. Force pass. What you don't want for SK. Force passes, force entries. Work the ball around the outside. You have a long shot clock. You gotta work the ball and see what's going on.
Sal's done a pretty good job of defending Keegan Records. Nice rebound there by Cameron Earl. And Darian Butler lays it up and in. It's a great rebound. Great play there by South Kingstown.
This is one we like to see here. As you see, the defense right now for the Rebels, they're up there, they're attacking. I like what's going on.
There by Darian Butler, going on the other end.
Using the athleticism, active hands.
And a foul.
That's a foul. That is fundamental basketball right there, Derek.
Good transition basketball right there. Nice play there, getting the steal, going right to the basket.
Exactly what we like to see when you look about good fundamental hoops. Butler at the line again.
Shot a lot of free throws so far today.
Looking to extend the lead.
His first is up and good.
He does that exactly.
Has had a great free throw performance so far. Second one. Here. The second one is good as well.
Another one good.
Good free throw shooter so far.
Fazio into the game. Butler out. A little bit of a bigger unit here for South Kingstown. You know, minus Tyler Robinson and Monroe. I mean, both, you know, a 5'8" and a 6'1" kid. Rest of your team's at 6'2" and higher.
Up for three.
That's good. You know, we need to start getting out into the shooters. South Kingstown, they need to limit the shooting game. LaSalle's made quite a few shots. We're coming down under a minute. Records.
Not the best pass there by King Rivers.
Passing it to nobody there for the Rebels.
For Cam, but miscommunication there.
Haro now looking to try to set up his offense early. Giving a good survey. Knows exactly where he's going. Smart point guard. Monroe putting on great pressure here to Haro. Shot clock rounding down to 15. Shot. Athletic kid. No good, though. 30 seconds under.
A little hesitation move right there.
Shot clock's off now. Rebels look to hold for the last shot. You know, right here, you really want to see something where they're starting to isolate, trying to get their big shooter open, or trying to put it down inside for Rutgers to get an easy layup under 10 seconds. They're looking for the outside shot. Back in. 15-footer. No good.
Sal got it. Two.
Oh, good as we go to the half. 25-23 Rebels.
Yeah, first half.
Not bad. You know, tight games, what I like to see. Rebels started really, really slow in this one.
Yeah, I mean, down a couple points, and they started doing transition, getting the ball. The Keegan Records really doing a good job of having them get a lot of points there and a lot of rebounds.
Yes, exactly what you like to see when you look at high school hoops. You know, you want to utilize your big guys. You know, your big namers on your team. We have guys like Record, Shepard, Butler for SK. You know, on the LaSalle side, you're looking at guys like Aaron Gray, you know, who's right now leading their teams in points. Another guy, Daryl Costa, Elijah Perry, Marquise Jennings. All right, now we'll be going to the break here. Be back at the 5-minute mark until halftime. We are back here at Veterans Memorial Gymnasium in South Kingstown, Rhode Island. Rebels Rams. Right now, Rebels up 25-23 as we're nearing the end of the halftime period. Tight game. Sloppy defense by the Rebels at first. Coming back. Cleaning it up. Using the defense to spark the offense. Rams, sharpshooters, getting inside, drawing fouls. What do you look to see in the second half?
I mean, I look to see about the defense. I mean, the defense for both teams is really a little sluggish at times. I mean, really came to life at the end with the crowd really getting into it. It's like a sixth man, man.
I will say that for sure, for sure. We're now going to be starting.
The coaches use the timeouts as well.
Yeah.
Timeouts are key in high school.
You know, definitely trying to stop runs, or, you know, when you start to feel a run getting started, you know, they're wanting to stop it and making sure that it doesn't lead to anything that could be dangerous for the Rebels or either team.
It should be a really low-scoring game, probably in the 50s, probably.
I would say so. I meant defense starting to get tight now. You know, I say it starts to limit up. Starting linemen's back up onto the floor. We have Fazio taken out from the sideline. Monroe at the point right now. It looks to be the other point. Is number 5 on LaSalle, Daryl Costa.
Of course, Recker's in there. I mean, he's an All-American.
There we go. There we go. Shepard underneath the basket. Wide open. That's how you like to see the second half start.
Play good transition defense there by the Rebels.
Rebels right now in a matchup 2-3. It looks like backside. It's laid up and good. Number 15, Elijah Perry for the Rams.
Rebels have got to have a really good communication system right now. Cameron Rose doing a good job so far, trying to really get it into the paint, find the right.
SK in the motion offense. Records underneath the basket. Up and good for the senior.
It's really about, for the Rebels, experience. I mean, they got a lot of juniors and seniors there that have been through this before.
LaSalle right there, three-pointer knocked down by Elijah Perry. LaSalle using the 5-around scheme currently. SK going with the 2.
There's a lot of pressure.
In and the 3 around. Shot right there, no good by Butler. LaSalle now trying to go up the court. Ball is lost right there by Simpson. Monroe taking it over, giving it back to Records, out to Fazio, and it is splashed from 3. Right now the fans are really starting to get into it there, Derek.
There hasn't been really a lot of fouls called by the refs, but it's been a really solid game so far.
I don't think the officiating right now is, you know, at the top, it's at the roof. Right now LaSalle looking to work. They're overside on the right side. Hard hit to the floor right there. Marquise Jennings taking it up, fouled. Looks by number 24, Records. Now, Jennings at the line.
Crowd wants to get wild here.
Right now, only 13 games, averaging 8.2 points for Jennings. Right now, 29 made free throws on the season out of 43 attempted. As he goes to the line again. I'm sorry, Costa's at the line, not Jennings. And it is Cash. Now that brings us up to a 32-30 ball game with 14:19 left on the clock in the second half.
Darren Butler now leading in charge instead of Cameron Monroe. Trying to really get it down to the paint.
Rebels working a 3-around 1. Tyler Robinson in, up, and good. The young stud going in and not scared.
I mean, you can't really be scared against LaSalle. They're a great basketball team. I mean, 11-6 in the season. Pretty good record so far.
They are solid. A lot of good competition, Division I basketball in the state of Rhode Island. You know, you have Hendricken, predominant powerhouse, North Kingstown, a bitter rival of South. They're also doing great things. Here we now, LaSalle going 4-around 1. The shot right there is made by number 15, Elijah Perry. Starting to heat up from behind the arc. You'd like to see a Fiore would start to channel in on him on the defensive side of the ball. SK now still with the 3-around 2. Here we go. Records trying to get position over the backboards, out of bounds with the shot from Monroe. Fazio back into the ball game right now for Tyler Robinson. Simpson taking the ball up the court. LaSalle right now looking at around a 3-around 2. While South Kingstown's putting up a 2-3, switching to a 3-2 at times. Looks like there be a foul, but nothing called. Shepherd. Good defense. They're coming back. Again, another 3-around 2. A lot of basic set. Monroe looks to be on the ground. And now refs calling a time. No foul. A time. Injury timeout. Make sure Monroe's okay. And he is. Just a little infuriated that no call was made. I meant refs letting a lot go in this one. Letting a lot go. Physical basketball, like what you like to see in a game like this. South double team. There we go. Butler now swinging it around. They're still in the 3-around 2.
Right
Tegan's topping out. Good take right there by Butler, and it is good. 36-35 Rebels. Now we have a
foul on Cameron Monroe there.
A push.
A little push.
I believe that is his second, but we will be confirming in a second once the scoreboard shows that is his first foul of the ball game. Inside. Oh, no. That does not look to be a good call right there. Records straight up on the ball. But they're calling a slash on that one.
Don't really know where he could put his hands there. I mean, he kind of had to go for the ball. I know it was all ball there, but refs finally making some
Gray
calls.
at the line, the junior. Right now, missing the first. More substitutions for South Kingstown. You know, not using as much as the bench, but a lot of frequent rotations. Butler and Tyler Robinson in again for what looks to be Monroe.
Darren Butler now leading the charge for South Kingstown.
Now Rebels right here going 3-around 2. Bad pass there by Fazio. Hustled down the court by Gray. Ball is out of bounds.
South Kingstown ball there.
South taking possession. You know, back and forth now. Derek, back and forth.
Tie game. Tie ball game right now.
High
About
ball
12
game.
minutes left.
Right now, we like to see a little bit more high energy from the Rebels. LaSalle bringing that with their defense currently. Feeder to Records. The All-State big man up and in. 38-36, South Kingstown.
Gonna play with some tight defense here.
Bad dribble off the leg. Recovered there by Costa.
Good out for
Jennings around.
Gonna set up the offense here. Try to look for a good shot for LaSalle.
Simpson making the 3. Good shot there by Simpson. Senior starter for the Rams. Good leadership kid. Playing a high level of basketball right now. Another feeder inside to Records and up and in. Same exact play as before. You know, a little bit different scenario, but same exact concept as we like to see.
The key for LaSalle is really to guard Records. That's one of South Kingstown's best player.
Oh,
nice block
a big vicious block right there by Butler.
Fazio.
Bringing it in,
Butler,
up and in. No good. Going down, going to be the Rams as it reflects off of Keegan Records. Back and forth right now in this game. Rams taking it down the court currently. Simpson directing the rest of his players. We have number 15, Perry in motion. Going around to the right, inside to Gray. Jennings with the ball under the basket. And the shot now by Gray. Good from three-point land.
South Kingstown really got to guard the 3. They're doing a good job of keeping him inside.
I suggest the defense change, Derek. I really do. I think that they need to switch it up to a full-time 3-2 or a man-to-man. They need to defend the perimeter because right now you have Simpson heating up, you have Gray heating up, and you have Costa and Nickerson, you know, running a great offense right now.
Good job shooting 3-point shots, really getting on the mark. Trying to get back into the lead. They're now in the lead by 2 points in the second half. Should be. So far, it's a good game right now.
Just under a packed house. Some acrobats here by Rebel cheerleaders. Student section is jam full.
There's some LaSalle fans there, too.
Good supporting crew tonight, Derek.
Really is. Fazio
Now,
inbound the ball.
South Kingstown boys basketball team not winning a state championship since 1997.
Trying to get
Last division was in 94.
Simpson's going to lead the charge for the Rams. They're doing a better job right now out of the timeout, defending the perimeter like we said before.
Sloppy passes by LaSalle. Turnover, South Kingstown ball, and the neighbors going in. Cole Potawarny and Cam Monroe.
Two very good basketball players.
Playing
also
off
on the shorter side.
And a risky pass there by Butler, knocked out of bounds by Perry. Now Rebels again, like I said, not winning a state title since 1967, where they did win 3 in a row with the Bell brothers, you know, two great SK legends when it comes to the hoop world.
Nice trap there by LaSalle. South Kingstown gets out of it.
Up and in by Potawarny. Good job, good ball reversals, coming back, finding himself basically running underneath the basket for an up and in.
South Kingstown setting up their defense here. Nice job by Cameron Monroe by setting up the defense.
Right here, a 1-4 it looks like. Butler, though, creeping out a little too far. Not what I like to see.
Steal there by Potawarny. Darren Butler now is going to lead the charge.
Oh, there we go. A big block there by Perry. Good team defense there by LaSalle. A lot of communication. Now we have the sophomore Tyler Robinson taking the ball out of bounds on the baseline. Popping out right here to Butler. Swing inside. Potawarny up and in. Almost with the and one. But he's heading to the line for 2. Tie game right now. 9:16 left with Potawarny at the line.
Free throws are going to be key down the stretch.
Now here we go.
2 free throws.
Potawarny. Not an average free throw shooter right now for the Rebels.
Just misses first.
He was 18th of the season. Still stuck at 13 made. Tall kid though. 6'3". 210. Now one goes in. That means Rebels have a 1-point advantage in the match.
Good defense there by Cameron Monroe.
Rebels extended to a 3-2, back to a 1-2-2. Trying to protect the perimeter. Mid-range shot is good by Gray. The junior heating up in this one.
The Rebels are switching the defense a lot.
You know, they're trying to defend that outside shot. Butler here swinging it. Oh, Butler trapped. Foul called on Gray. He is jigging with it, as they like to say.
Here's the inbound. Now substitution by the Rebels.
Shepherd and St. Angelo into the ball game for Potawarny and Records. Risky time to be taking out your big man, but also kind of smart, want to refuel him, you know, getting him ready to go for a final 6 minutes of play where it looks like to be tight. Shot off the mark by Butler. Long pass. Good defense there by Fazio. Knocked out of bounds under the basket on a pass. Rebels look to be communicating currently. Timeout called by head coach Eric Simonelli of the Rams.
Up by 1. Second timeout.
You like to think that they're right now going over some key strategies, you know, for the final part of this ball game until another stoppage, which could be soon.
8:30 left.
in the ball game. We have yet to see some SK seniors. We have yet to see Cam Neal, Jai Ozabin, Ethan Palizzetti, Hassel. You know, we like to see those guys get on their senior night here at Veterans Memorial. Shot right here on the top, off the mark terribly by Costa. Now Simpson driving in with the floater off the backboard, no good. Jennings, though, looks like a travel. Even though the shot fall, it will not count. Rebels now take over.
Nice call there by the ref.
8:18 left to play in the second half.
Now bringing in records.
Here comes your big guy back in the game for St. Angelo. St. Angelo not getting as many minutes as he had in the previous couple games. Rebels look to be going in with another 3 around 2. Trying to use a little bit of motion here. Nothing really working. Stuck in the top of the key. Butler up and in. Good athletic move, going up with the right hand on the left side. Pressure defense here in a 3-2 by the Rebels.
Rebels doing a good job of transition defense. Really
Good double team in the corner. Sang LaSalle ball. SK picking up the defense here, Derek.
Yeah, I mean, they're doing a really good job playing defense, really doing transition defense after getting right to the layup.
Costa with the ball at the top of the key. One dribble, taking the shot, and it is Drano from just outside the mark. Another stoppage in play. A little bit of confusion here as the refs talking to the table. Seems to be all figured out. Monroe now taking up the ball, looking to settle, looking for a break here now. 3 around 2. Shepard on the high post, swing to the right. Butler with the shot, no good. Records with the rebound, going up strong. We have a foul hold before the shot on the ground.
Records not happy with the call there. Thought it was up in the air. Thought it should be a shooting foul.
Fazio looking straight underneath. Bad pass. Simpson with the recovery.
Could have gone to Monroe a little.
Double team, Monroe. Shepard defense going down, although it did look like he stepped out of bounds. We have a perfect view here.
It was a foul ball.
Fans of SK not happy.
They're steaming right now.
Simpson taking control at the top, just outside the half-court line. Swing to the right to Costa. Costa swings it inside to Boone. Boone with the 15-footer, no good. Monroe coming out of nowhere. Great hustle there by the guard. We look like a block here by Gray. Simonelli is upset. Butler headed to the free throw line. Great transition play. Was a real 50-50 call.
It's a tough call there for the ref.
Definitely. South headed to the free throw line. Butler in particular.
Pretty good
Ref
free throw
and Simonelli getting into it a little bit. Fans turn quiet for Butler to shoot his free throw shots. First one, and his only one, is good as he completes the three-point play.
Defense trying to get set up for the
SK
Rebels.
up right now, 48-47. 1-4 defense by the Rebels.
And a foul.
Foul from behind on Monroe. Slash on the shoulder. He'll be headed to the line. That is Jennings, the senior. Hot commodity right now at LaSalle. You know, playing in his 14th game here tonight. Averaging 8.2 coming in. Avid producer. Jennings good for his first one.
Now it's tied up. 6:51 to go.
Simonelli giving advice to enter the game. Elijah Perry looks to be going in for the shooter. Jennings will come out. LaSalle up 1 point now with 6:51 is left to play.
Elijah Perry enters the game. Nice junior there.
Butler now being the quarterback and calling the shots. Stuck up there at the top. He's pressured hard. Bad pass. And a transition layup by Costa. Rams up 3. Monroe back now, calling the shots at point guard. 1-3 high offense by the Rebels. Swinging to the left, back up to the middle. Back to Monroe. Ball fake.
For 3.
Tyler Robinson goes in after a wild toilet swirl around the rim. Up to Costa. Now Rams go. It is a tie ball game here, folks, in South Kingstown.
The energy is electric here at the
Trojan swings it around. Simpson cross court to Perry. Back to Costa at the top of the keys. Looking around to Simpson. Ball fake. Driving in. Records getting big. But now Perry with the rebound. Floater. Air ball. Back up and in by Gray. Rams up 2.
You can really see the Rebels guards really getting a little tired there. Starting to slow it down.
Fiore getting active over there on the sidelines. Looking to swing. They don't seem as confident in their passes. Another sloppy one. Butler recovers. No good. Records with the lay-in. Simpson taking the ball up the left side of the court. Swinging to Gray. In the corner. Tyler Robinson getting a little too active over there. A little too jumpy. Butler with the defense. Bad shot by Perry.
Nice
Gray with the rebound. Now Rebel ball.
Rebels really slowing the pace down.
Timeout South. Right now, SK LaSalle look to be talking it over. Liam Holy, number 33 on LaSalle, SK native, he's yet to get into the ball game. We'd like to see that. I mean, playing against kids he played middle school basketball with, grown up with. I mean, a local East Matuna kid.
I mean, he's a sophomore, so he still has a lot of room to develop and get better.
Definitely does. Definitely does. He has a lot of chances left. Keep on honing his skills. Coleman and Hassel seem to be having a conversation outside of the huddle where Fiore's taking charge. Simonelli looking very determined in his squad.
It's a tie ball game right now at 53 apiece.
First horn there going off. 10 seconds left in the timeout. Fans starting to get into it. 22 on the shot clock for South Kingstown as they call the timeout. Getting the ball just over half court. Pack Gym again here on Senior Night if you're just joining us. 4:53 left in the game. Rebels starting to get hyped. Swing. Much needed rest there was just called. Inside to Records. They're calling an offensive foul as he leads with the shoulder. And he is questioning that call. 53 apiece here still by the Rebels.
They really got to keep Keegan Records out of foul trouble.
They do. Especially that really quieted SK. Simpson with the shot. Up, no good as he takes it in.
Nice block by Keegan
Blocked
Records.
by Records. Big
What a
boy
slide.
doing big things in the post. Records there getting big again. Out in transition. Butler taking it in. Up with the two hands. Records coming down. No good. Up again. And it goes in. Records using his big body. Coming with his lunch pail and going to work in the post. Rebel Yell has been started. A long-running tradition here in South Kingstown.
Records usually using his body at 6'8".
Swing outside. Shot by Trojan. No good. Potawarny boxing out.
LaSalle ball.
Staying LaSalle. Monroe going into the game. Him and Nickerson having a conversation. We don't know about what, but it is happening. Fazio out of the ball game, the senior. Junior replacing him. Monroe, number 2. Monroe's been active. In foul trouble a little bit with 3. Up top to Costa. Shot.
Long three. That's almost
It's
an NBA
good.
three.
Oh my, oh my. 56-55 Rams. Rebels now trying to spread the court. Floater no good. Rebound by Potawarny. Up again, no good. Knocked out of bounds. Simonelli calling out a lot of instructions. Frustrated.
Looking for a foul there. No foul called.
Tyler Robinson, pass to Monroe, wide open. The three is good. The Rebels have the three, and they take the lead, 58-52.
Up by 2.
56.
Getting loud here at the South Kickstand. Nice goal, Jim.
Pass inside. Nickerson, a foul called on Potawarny. On the ground, a push or a hold.
Fazio's going to enter the game here.
Substitution again. Fazio and Shepard in for the juniors. Potawarny and Monroe. Cut inside by Gray. Costa taking around the point. Behind the back, looking flashy to Perry. Pesci. Perry swishes the shot from 3.
South starting to really get fired up now.
Looking wild here. Shaping up to be a tight one at the end of the game. Timeout here called by the Rebels. 59-58 LaSalle. As we're nearing the final 2 minutes of play. A lot of conversation going on right now in the huddles. Relax, you get a full timeout. You want to refuel right here. You want to get guys back thinking about the game, get the emotions down, start focusing on the next. Play with a lot of energy and start focusing on the final 2 minutes of play as we are just nearing the 2-minute mark. As we look back, look at the keys right now. Butler and Records, teams leading scorers, looking both fantastic. LaSalle, Gray, Perry, and Costa all looking hot. Simpson doing well, directing the offense. We are back into play now. 2:54 left in the game. Butler coming up across court. Pass to Fazio. Fazio takes it down the left side. Trapped in the corner. Reach-in foul is called. Foul called on number 5. Daryl Costa, the senior, looking hot.
Substitution for the Rebels. Cameron Monroe in the game. And
Monroe
Fazio's
now
out.
taking the ball out. A lot of frequent substitutions. Up. Floater is good by Butler. Sitting on the rim a little bit.
Up by 1 now.
60-59 game. We need active defense now. The Rebels want to maintain this. They need to stop. They need to come down and transition offense. Perry driving to the hole, loses control. Records with the big reach. Gets it, settles it down with Butler. Butler now bringing the ball up the right side to the sophomore. Under the basket to Shepard, loses control. LaSalle ball.
Almost the 2-minute mark, up by 1.
Fiore questioning it. Coleman questioning it. Simonelli calling out directions to his players. Pack Jim looking hot tonight. Pressure defense by Butler on Costa. Costa looking for a couple ball fakes to Gray. Gray still in the same position at the top of the key. Up, blocked by Record. Another air ball. Rebels coming down the court very calmly. Trap at the half court. Monroe, back court. Very late call. Very late call.
That is a very questionable call there.
Coaches arguing in it. Currently, Costa will be taking the ball out of bounds. over the half court line. Tyler Robinson looking to guard. Monroe at the top of the key on Simpson. 1-2-2 defense. Rams going with the motion. Down low to Gray. Gray out to Nickerson. Nickerson to Costa at the top of the key. Gray off the board, no good, but gets his putback and in. 61-60 LaSalle with 1:20 left to go in the game.
Rebels going to really calm it down here.
And we have a foul here. We look to be on giving the knee to the midsection. 15, ball will be taken out of bounds. That's his 4th foul on Perry. We do not want him to pick up any more too quick ones. His 4th. Kicked out at 5. You don't want to see that right now. Tight game. You want the best players in the ball game putting on a show. That's what we want. And Coaster time being led. Fans getting into it right now.
Really getting fired up now.
They're getting fired up, ready for this final 1:20 left to play.
Down by 1.
All right, we will be coming back from the short break here. Minute timeout, full timeout as they call it here in the Rhode Island Interscholastic League. Looking to come, 61-60 game right now. LaSalle with the lead. Second half basketball, 1:13 left to play. It's going to start getting loud in here, folks. Starting 5s on the floor for Bolson, except for South Kingstown. With Miles, Tyler Robinson in. Fazio, 1:12 left on the clock, 61-60 game. LaSalle, Butler taking the ball up the court right now, starting to work Simpson. Pick, used and utilized well by Butler, leads to nowhere. Tyler Robinson trying to take it in with the pass. Sketchy down low, timeout, looked to be called, but it's a jump ball. A lot of confusion, but it is LaSalle ball with under a minute to play. 61-60. LaSalle with the upper hand right now. Full shot clock at 30 seconds. Potawarny checked in right now for Shepherd. They look to be going with an offense-defense type of rotation. Refs and players right now trying to fix up the slipperiness on the court after a scrum for the ball.
Coach is going to inbound it.
Simpson starts to call out his directions as he locks down the court. Simonelli active from the sidelines. Costa to Gray. Gray with the shot, no good. Rims out of bounds.
Rebels ball.
South Kingstown will take possession. 61-60 with 38-9 left to play. Rebels trying to work it down. Another switch here. Shepherd replacing Potawarny.
Offense, defense.
Packed house tonight. Getting wild. 34 seconds left. Timeout here. South Kingstown for a quick break. Another full. Fiore and assistant coach Ray Coleman and Anthony Hassel. I'm sorry for that.
You got to find the right play
And
here.
Simonelli talking over the rest of his coaching staff. John Palazzo and Dave Hero.
Down by 1. You probably look for easy layup or try to find a three-point shot if he's open. Rebels are going to get fired up here. And they're also going to have to play really tough defense, good defense with under a minute to play. It's been a really tough battle so far.
South Kingstown fans look to be getting worked here as we come back to play. 61-60 ball game. Around 30 seconds remaining. And the Rebel fan base is starting to stand up. The Rowdy Rebels are coming to be active. South Kingstown looks to be lined up in a stack, but it might not be necessary if they go to LaSalle right now in the zone. They're breaking down into a different set.
Butler leading the ball right now.
Right now we have Butler controlling the game. 14 on the shot clock, 22 on the real clock. Butler worked again. Shot from the top, no good. Foul by Record. Records will head to the line. It needs one to tie the game. 2 to go ahead. 15 seconds left here in Veterans Memorial Gym. He is rough. This might not be the guy we want going to the foul line. Smart fouls by LaSalle. Nothing easy. A no layup rule, just like the Pistons did against Jordan back in the late 80s, early 90s. No good by Records. Needs to hit in order to tie the game.
They got a box out here.
Or SK needs to get a rebound. What's weird is that they don't have a tall stature in here. A lot of short guys. I'm in a 6'1" and a 6'3" under the hoop trying to get rebounds. Records banks it in.
It's tie ball game.
61-61. Long pass in. Timeout by Simonelli. 14 left to play.
Trying to quiet the crowd here. Smart timeout there. Trying to get your team ready for this nice play here. It's been a battle to the end.
The Rebels are looking hot. South Kingstown alumni Abu Bakar here, former SK basketball player, played at URI, coming to support his alma mater. It's what we like to see. Pride in the alums. Looks great. Starting to get tight. 3 seconds left of the timeout. Rebels going with the lineup of Records, Pottawarny, Tyler Robinsons, Butler, and Monroe. LaSalle putting out Simpson, Perry, Costa, Jennings, and Gray.
14 seconds left.
Rebels look to be sitting in a zone, a
Shot
matchup zone. Shot clock's off. Tied game. 12 seconds. Costa taking the ball up. Pass inside. Deflected. Butler coming down the court. He's going up high. No good. Down the court. Nothing.
We're headed to overtime.
Overtime basketball game here. Simonelli infuriated, no foul on the long haul. Shot there by Jennings. Jennings infuriated too. He's taken out on his own teammates. Overtime in South Kingstown. That is what we like to see. That is great basketball here.
About the experience for South Kingstown. A lot of juniors and seniors. Same with LaSalle.
Tight. 4-minute overtime set. And if not, it'll keep on going. We got to find a winner here. Peoria, Henderson graduate, looking to call out some instructions to his players.
Good battle so far. Offense, defense. I know it was a little sluggish at times at the beginning of the game, but it's really came to life at the end.
Going to overtime. Tip-off here with Records and
6'8".
Perry. 6'8" against about a 6'3". Table is set. Oh no, table is not set. Refs are being called over. South Kingstown, last division title, 1994. Over 20 years, almost 30.
It's a long time. I mean, it's about as old as I am. I mean,
10 years before your time there, Derek. 10 years before your time.
yeah.
Records wins the jump over Perry. Monroe now taking the ball up the court. Swing right. Back to Monroe. Back to Tyler Robinson. Back to Monroe. To the corner and Butler. Back to Tyler Robinson. Taking down the right. Fenny's dribble back out. Swinging back to Monroe. To the corner. Butler. Good fake. Shot. Is no good. Records with the tip. Potawarny. Ball up in the air. LaSalle finally grabs it. Foul on Potawarny. Potawarny not happy.
It's been a tough game down the stretch.
3:32 left in overtime. Still tied. Rams are at the line. 1-1.
In the bonus.
In the bonus. They go. Loud here.
Really
Loud, loud.
here.
Made by Jennings.
Makes it first. Shepard in for Potawatomi for the Rebels.
Tall group coming in, try to get some work down here on the offensive side of the ball. Shot up by Nickerson. Good again.
Up by 2.
Up by 2. 3:30 left. Plenty of time for a bucket early in the shot clock. Swing around to Butler. 3 around 2. Shot by Butler. No good.
Rebound
Costa with the rebound. Costa putting up the hands saying, boys, let's calm it down. Pass to Simpson. Nickerson back to Costa. Costa with the shot.
Tough
No
defense
call.
there by
Tough
Monroe.
defense. Simonelli not happy. Rebels looking to come back down. They need a basket to tie it up. All they need is a field goal.
You can definitely see the players starting to
Butler.
get a little tired
Oh,
here.
Butler. Good no look, but stolen away by Jennings. To Costa. Good bounce to Simpson. Simpson setting it up. Nickerson. Back out to Casa.
15 on the shot clock.
Dribble around. Inside to
Wide open.
Perry. Perry with the shot is good. LaSalle up 5 with 2:20 left here to play. Rebels now looking for something. Timeout. South Kingstown. LaSalle excited. LaSalle excited.
There's still 2:17 left, down by 5. It's going to be a good game. We'll look to see about depth because a lot of these players are tired, not enough energy left. Trying to find out the right play, trying to find out if they can get a nice three-point shot. 2:17 left, though. So they got plenty of time in overtime. Got to try the right play call right here. Could get an easy basket. Down 5.
We are almost set to get back to action here in South Kingstown. Rebels, Rams. Right now, Rams 5-point lead after big OT start. Rebels, plenty of time to get back into it. LaSalle going big. 1-3-1 looks to be setting back a little bit into a 2-3. Pass around to Fazio. Fazio back to Butler. Butler with the pump fake to Fazio. Inside at Records. Records goes up. Shepard fouled. Going to the line. Lauren Shepard Jr. Right now, 67 attempted free throws, only 47 made. Foul right there on Gray, only 2. I lied, he has 4. Not much left to play with if he wants to stay in this overtime period. Record
Makes the
good,
first free throw.
off the back rim and in.
Down by 4 now.
Now we're looking, another shot. Rebel guards are set back. Sub for the shooter, looks to be coming in at Podawarny. Shepard makes it, Podawarny back in.
Down 3 now.
Down 3. Rebels, 1 possession away. They want to get into it. Hot defense here by Monroe. Pass up to Casa. Casa looking down low to Perry. To Gray. Gray going high off the backboard.
there.
No good. Good rebound there by Fazio. Monroe now calming his troops down, getting up the court to Butler. Casa defending Butler.
Really taking
Good
control
pump
of this
fake.
game.
Swing to Monroe. To Monroe, wide open. Shot, no good. Rebound, Fazio.
Nice hustle play
Monroe,
by Fazio.
back around. New shot clock, 25 seconds left on the shot clock. 1:20 left on the game clock. 3-point game. Rams with the lead. Butler a little confused of what to do. To Monroe, back to Butler. Butler uses ball fake inside. Up and in, no good. There we go with the records.
Gotta get back on defense here.
1-point game, 1 minute, 28 on the shot clock for the Rams. Simpson to Perry. Casa trying to direct traffic from the wing to Nickerson. Timeout with 51 seconds left, 15 on the shot clock. Tight game here in South Kingstown. Very tight game. Fans getting into it. Players love these types of games. Emotions get to come out. They get to have a great feel for what high school basketball is really about. Packed gyms, smallest state, but biggest hearts, I tell you, when it comes to the basketball love.
One of the guys from Portsmouth, Rhode Island, Cole Swider, he's going to Villanova. Top shooting guard.
Good. Hey, I will tell you this. South Kingstown has produced great, not only South King, Rhode Island has produced great basketball players. I mean, we have one right here next to us, South Kingstown alum. We have the Murphy family out of South Kingstown.
Yeah.
Thomas, Eric,
Eric's now with the Bulls, I
and
think.
Alex. He was with the Bulls back in Finland now.
One went to Northeastern, I heard.
Northeastern, Thomas Murphy, Prout School kid. Went over to Northfield Mount Hermon. We get to play with a good group, including Jackson Donahue's brother. Jackson Donahue, a current Penn basketball starter. As we're getting back into play.
51 seconds
Sal
left,
with
down
the
by
ball.
1.
Simpson lining up deep in the backcourt. Costa to Simpson. Simpson calling out direction. Give and go here. Nickerson looking for room. Up. Foul on the floor. Looks to be a hit on the arm. Going for the 1-and-1. 1-point game. You're South Kingstown. You're praying he only hits one. You're praying he only hits one.
That'll be a foul on Potawatomi. That's his third.
Potawatomi out of the game, though, now. Shepard in. Loud crowd made by Jennings. Jennings, accurate free throw guy. You know. And good. That's 3-point lead for the Rams. South Kingstown coming up the court now. They need a three-pointer. Monroe to Shepard. Shepard up. Off
Got
the
it.
glass in 30 seconds. Shot
Shot
lock.
clock is off. You got a
Off.
foul here. Got a foul.
Casa.
They have to foul.
They need to foul. 20 seconds. Three-pointer. Looked unreasonable.
Sal ball.
Sal
They have
ball.
to foul. Down by 1, 16.7 left. Shot clock is off.
Coleman arguing for an over-the-back, calling for a timeout, and they get it. South Kingstown coaches are infuriated by the reffing right now.
I am very surprised about that three-point shot. They could have just held the ball, and they probably could have won because South Kingstown wasn't paying attention with the shot clock off.
We go to a timeout here. 30-second timeout, 68-67 LaSalle. One good thing on both sides, Derek, is that there have been no injuries this game. That's what we like.
Yeah.
We like kids to stay healthy.
And it's still been a physical game. I mean, it's not like they're just relaxed or whatever. They're really going to the basket.
That is very true there, Derek. Physical ball game, a good ball game. Rebel fans are getting hyped up. The court is heating up. Inbound, looking over the top to Nickerson. They need a foul. They need a foul. They need a foul. Foul finally, 11 seconds. Perry going to the line.
Pretty sure there was a foul there a little bit
for the
earlier.
Uno and Uno.
But the ref missed it. Rebels fans getting loud. Hope they miss one.
Perry practicing his shot before he shoots it. Getting loud. Timeout. South Kingstown looking to try to freeze this free throw shooter, similar to what they would do in football, freezing the kicker.
Yeah. Very popular nowadays with basketball, too. I've seen Dan Hurley do it before.
Yes, we have. Right down the road in Kingston, Rhode Island. The Rams, I meant. Not the LaSalle Rams. We're talking the University of Rhode Island Rams. Looking hot. But overall tonight, I couldn't be more pleased. Great game.
Very physical, too.
Our first game ever on the South Kingstown High School Sports Broadcasting Network. We're in the history books of the 21st century of South Kingstown.
We got a great future ahead of us, too.
We do. I mean, we marked the day. February 5th, 2018. We've been in the new millennium for 18 years. I've lived it for 17, almost. You've lived it for about 14. 14.
14 and a half.
14 and a half. We're going to go to the half. Young kids in the crowd tonight. Future Rebels to be. Packed, standing room only looking crowd tonight. Perry at the line. 10 seconds in the game. 68-67 LaSalle. People walking on the court right now. Trying to move sections, exit the building. Whatever it may be. I don't think they notice.
Crowd getting loud.
Getting very loud. No good. Down the court. They need all they need is a 2. Touch Shepard. Foul. It looks like nothing. LaSalle wins the ball game. They are upset.
The crowd is stunned. Absolutely stunned.
On the court. LaSalle trying to take control of their players. South Kingstown students chanting centered words. Terry Lynch taking control of that.
Very tough battle here today.
That's all she wrote here at South Kingstown High School Veterans Memorial Gym. Rams 68, Rebels 67. South Kingstown will be back in action on the road in 2 days. 2/7, which would be Wednesday, 7 p.m. at Bishop Hendricken. So long from you from South Kingstown. I am Montana Friselli.
And I am Derek DeGallo, and we are off the
Go Rebels.